Yeah, so we'll do disparity next time, and we'll just see how it goes, mixing all the ranges together.
Yeah, I want to mix
especially in a tight area like this. Just the shorter strikes with a little bit wider.
Shorter strikes going in. It's
tip forward.
Yeah,
we've changed the checklist a little bit, so I'm like just checking all the ranges with the checklist.
Yeah.
And once again, seeing if we can style each other on the changes.
But also they're very much longer with Largo.
Yeah,
and lulling.
That's it.
Still have the lulling
change of speed. In the long range we can open up and go longer. We have to make sure we go wider and make them a little bit, but then once again tighter and shorter. It's when we try to make something fit all ranges, that's when it goes wrong. We go and then we try to do the high-low stuff in the closer range, or we do a longer shot. Or we just gotta be careful with it, because it's very easy to time someone at that point. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Alright.
A little bit on there.
I was looking for your head, but then I was like, that was there. Just when I stepped, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was doing the shorter strikes. Well, I don't think I was bringing it back to here.
Oh yeah, maybe you're doing a short one.
I've gone from long here to now shorter was right, but not bring it back far enough.
So we're still tweaking things because we've adjusted, not tweaking things, but we've adjusted our checklist. So still trying to figure out where each part like slots in.
Yeah.
I'm still shuffling some, going, do that one third, do this one fifth. Like, a lot of it is simultaneous, but I have things that I go, this is a priority, more like the head movement thing.
Yeah,
like,
but that's when I think about the one thing too much.
Yeah.
So I've got the arm movement right, and that's fallen off on this.
That'll happen.
So.
And my next thing is then I'm thinking too much offense, and my head stops moving.
Yeah.
So when you got your tip forward and your wobble, you're pretty good usually.
Yeah.
You said the other day, you're like a wind-up doll. You just wind, when you don't, you just stationary.
I know, it's always one behind, one beat behind. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I was coming back all the time, so I thought if I stay with one of them, it's going to be better.
Yeah. I need to wake up. I'm still half asleep.
Right. Now we all look at the circle. Where is the alpha?
That's it.
I was trying doing the bob letty,
yeah,
but I ended up very in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not worth it.
I'm just wondering if I should have done a second defense, that's what it was.
Right.
Because I thought you were just doing the first one.
Yeah.
And I was going to come through, but I ducked the first one.
And I got past the first, and then I tried a second. You came up under.
Yeah.
So I forced it, but
usually like when I realise someone likes the bobbletti like that, or like the Abanicos, I just hold back the second, third, just in case.
Yeah.
Until I see them look and go, what the hell, and then I do my offense. Because even then you don't know what they're going to just keep chaining.
Yeah.
Some people do just go 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're like, whoa, okay.
I
But
think
if you do that same one, I should have done dodge, and then.
yeah.
So if I did double defense, even then, not go for that offense straight away. Do the dodge, do that. Yeah, and then if I don't see something like it, yeah. I could go for it, but you never know if they're doing like a combat general. Like maybe they'll go and like fake to real to this side to something else. Like you never know.
Yeah.
Once again, I'd rather them go past in the last one, look at me with the wide open, and they go, oh no, and then nail them.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever does the defense longer.
I know. I should have got off the line.
But you're doing good movement in and out. You're tight enough that you can move in and out.
Yeah.
You fixed your hand as well.
Yeah.
So I was looking for it, but my hand's not there.
No.
Yeah.
As soon as I got hit twice, I went, oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's it. Once you're like, oh, it could be a fluke. Twice you're like, I'm making a mistake.
Yeah, I'm setting it in the middle.
Yeah. All right. What's my checklist?
You would have cut my hand off.
I need to roll more.
Yeah. I got that in okay.
If I got that, then I could have kept going. And
yeah.
I just didn't roll just enough.
But I would have cut my hand off either
I think I
way.
shifted my weight, but I don't think I moved my foot with it.
I
think I did that and you flared it.
Yeah, but then I had to scoop or do
But
something.
even if I did the foot, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Because like, if you did that same thing and I did the foot and then you roll,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter then.
True.
Yeah, because I just needed to cut that angle. Interesting.
You caught me
Just.
going
I was
back.
timing the circle.
Yeah,
and
I could
like,
feel
got
it.
just under it. Get a mark right in the middle.
I was too close. As I was doing it, I thought I still.
I think you were exiting back diagonal.
Yeah.
But then when I turned this way, it
I
made you
felt
look
like
vertical.
I was directly, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh shit, I shouldn't be backing
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, every time, even if I go back diagonal, that's now the center line. When I go here, I need to think diagonal.
But also, I shouldn't be trying to do small like that. I should have backed out with proper defense.
Yeah, like you said, this is usually to make your feet and head move.
Yeah.
I think you were just using the sword.
To exit,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't have. I should have had actual.
It's a
defense.
good assistance or addition, but by itself, not as good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop that middle finger.
Were you coming round then? That was a bit hard.
Yeah.
stayed there. I was thinking I stayed there too long.
That's why I stepped on it. I went, oh shit, that was
I planted, and that's why, oh god.
Oh man, interesting that we're both bringing it to the right range.
Yeah.
We're baiting with our, like with the measurement. We're baiting with our body instead of like trying to be like, oh look, which is super obvious. We're coming in onto the edge. We're lining up offense because if we weren't, you could just chain stuff as well.
I think we're lowing enough.
Yeah.
I don't think we're...
I think I could go a little wider and a little slower on some of mine.
I do.
But I'm worried that a lot of time that's when I get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
thinking
a fine
the same.
line between setting someone up and having bad...
And walking straight into it,
just having bad defense. So.
Yeah, because I was thinking the same. I'm putting a bit of pressure on, but when I release, I'm not going completely into that hole.
I also haven't done like a dive yet. I don't need to do the drive.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to dive and then drive
at least
into.
a bump.
But
yeah.
no, but even if it's just the dive part, because here I can defend and then that usually gives flinches, and that creates openings.
Yeah, it's true. You know,
And it doesn't even have to. It could be, once again, I could do it without offense. I could go fake and do it. The easiest is probably just to go like non-telegraphic.
Yeah.
And then come around. But even those, like I'm doing a lot on the edge, but I'm not actually coming in enough.
I think I stayed on the 45.
I need to step in a bit more.
Yeah, you know, we now and then talk about the 30.
Yeah.
I haven't done the 30. I've been doing the 45, so
I don't think we need to go straight to like the narrow bit as much yet until you want the forearm bit in the drive.
Yeah.
I think we just need to still do the 45, but a little bit closer.
Alright.
Yeah, because I think we're doing it, but imagine like we're on the like if we're outside of range or on the edge of Largo, and it's bringing us into media or just like on the edge. Where if instead we physically got to here first, and now I did that same thing with the same short strikes. And then whatever you do, I'm still tight enough for defense, but you're in range for the next couple of bits.
Yeah.
And like that alone will make us make mistakes and cause flinches.
Yeah, because I feel
but once again,
safe.
you can't do that if you're going full strikes.
Yeah.
Because if you just pull back your
the measurement.
I'm not getting that back in time, no matter how good my footwork, head movement, everything.
No, you can't do it.
So I'm like, if you haven't already shortened the strikes, and got like the principles of tip forward, have that angle a little bit. That's the other thing. I'm trying to not be upright as much. I'm trying to make sure I'm down here.
Yeah.
Even when I'm back, I'm keeping this angle a bit more, just so it feels a bit more natural and looks more natural. That it doesn't look like I just lower and telegraph my entry.
Yeah. Okay. We'll try coming in a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I agree. There's not
like I said, it doesn't have to be forced to the point of like the full-on entry.
No.
If it's there and you see it, go for it. But
we haven't been surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went for one on the knife the other day, like in that last video that I put up, and you changed the angle. My forearm missed, and then I completely fell off it, and then had to do like a spin to get away from it with my back turned. That was horrible. I don't ever want to turn my back in a fight. And I was went, and that's because I tried to force it. I didn't read the setup. I just went to the position, found the range, and then I'm going now. But it wasn't the right setup for it.
Yeah, that's when you focus on just one thing.
Where most of the time I'm not trying to do it. I'm just in that range and I have tight defense. And then I find, like on my defensive roll, I feel you on my forearm all of a sudden. I realize, oh, that's the green light, and I just do it. Yeah. Most of the time, when I actually execute it properly, I wasn't setting it up. I just happened to be there.
But at the moment, we've got to consciously get into that closer range.
Yeah. Once again, if you're not in the range, you won't get the setups for it. But and what we're doing, everything else, still do. Just add that as well.
Yeah, just a little bit more pressure. Okay. This is right, I'm going to get caught out.
Yeah. You lower yourself more than
a bit of lolling, but then...
You feel, what I like is my slow speed. I feel like yours is about 10 or 20% faster, and you seem to be better at like a 1/3, 2/3 speed instead of like the 1/4.
Yeah. I've got to keep moving.
Yeah, and once again, figure out what works best for you. Because then if you can get them to fight at that speed, they're fighting at your ideal.
Yeah.
That almost got me.
Sorry?
That almost got me, that was good.
Yeah, but I stopped.
I had to go back. I
Yeah.
had to pull back and then realize that it was still going to cut me. I had to do like a little salak almost.
Yeah, it was good.
I had to like hit that down on that part. But if I didn't, you would have taken my hand.
Yeah.
But it's because of the range, and that hasn't happened before.
No.
I've been able to dodge everything, and that's the first time I've actually had to do a deflection.
And usually I panic if I stop, but
Yeah.
I actually felt comfortable.
But you also cancelled my offense and my footwork because I had to address it with both.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you took away 2 of my things, and maybe you forced me to do something.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
Okay.
It's also nice to know my hand was far enough back.
Oh.
I'm going, okay.
Oh, jeez.
That was the line was the whips.
Damn.
It just shaved you.
Oh no, well that's, I actually thought it'd gone past.
I thought I had too. It didn't even really make a noise. I just felt it.
Yeah.
It was just the tip of it.
Yeah, I really thought it'd gone past. That was good.
I thought you ducked it, but like you
Well,
kinda,
I
like,
did. I was
rolled out.
watching it and I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm right. And I just heard that.
Yeah. Once again, I stepped on that.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't before. I was just doing this, and you're measuring
Yeah.
it. I think I stepped as I did
Yeah,
it.
actually, yeah.
Nice. That's good. You pulled a flinch on there as well.
That was good.
Did I cut you then?
It's on the knuckle bit.
Okay, I tried to do a salok.
Oh, okay.
It's hard at that angle.
Yeah.
And I'm actually finding it better than the blocks. So I'm finding that when I'm rolling and you're this deep, you're able to change at the last second.
Come
Like
through,
little, like,
yeah.
you're able to do little angle flicks.
Yeah.
Like that flare you did before that got me.
Yeah.
I rolled, but I wasn't deep enough. But it's happening so fast, if I commit to that deepness, you're going to drop under and do something.
Yeah.
So I have to keep the mobility going, but it means that I can't actually block some of your stuff properly with just the roll. So at the last second, I'm doing
That was good.
like a hit down.
Yeah, it was just at the end, you know, how you
Yeah.
straightened it
And
up.
once again, as I'm doing it, it's the foot going back. If I didn't do that foot going back, just like our like circulars and the roof floor, if the foot doesn't go back, that doesn't feel natural.
No.
This probably would have still hit me.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
a solid block, and also
Yeah.
then you don't get that upwards.
And once again, if I don't get the hand, that's okay, because it was mostly for me a defensive movement.
Yeah.
But if I can hit that as extra offense in the same beat, why not?
Oh yeah, I mean it's all
Yeah.
about defense, and if it's there, it's perfect.
And it's funny because like when we did the Silots the other day, they always went to that vertical,
Yeah.
that to the vertical. And even as you do this, it makes you want to go back to vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So you try one of those out for a sec. Keep your hand on it.
Yeah.
And take a step back.
Yeah.
And just so you hit my thumb with that as well.
Yeah.
But when you realise how deep it is,
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of choice at the last second.
Yeah.
But that's nice. Once again, the angle was not the best because I think it was more diagonal.
Yeah.
But once
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
if you really lean away from it,
Yeah, it gets down.
yeah, exactly. And you're cutting the inside, you're getting tendons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I must admit I do a lot more just blocking these days
Yeah.
than it going over.
But I think when our momentum's going forward, it adds more weight to the salok as well.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm leaning it. It feels like I'm leaning into it because I'm stepping back. My weight's shifting like I'm top heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're solid, so it's good. Nice movement. Your feet
saved you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it too many times.
Just.
Even I felt like when I planted.
Yeah, because you're shifting and moving with it.
Yeah, now
and then you
stopped.
planted and baited.
Yeah, it was way too
You
much.
can bait with the head, but keep the feet going.
And also higher.
Yeah.
I'm even going to do that at least here.
Yeah.
Not.
I just think I got you twice on that one. I think I got you this way and that way.
Probably was. I was just standing there.
Yeah. Well, I think it was actually me. I was expecting it to miss.
Right.
So I was trying to stop at the
Yeah,
center
make
line
sure.
so that I didn't go past and give you a window. You know what it is as well? I think you're coming up in the lago.
Right.
So I'm like, I think you're down here.
Yeah.
And I can't actually get
standing,
you.
yeah.
And then once you like, I'm at longer range, you're coming up more. And
Yeah.
that's when you're more likely to bait. But if you just kept this angle and baited with it down, and then you could bring it up. But bait with it down, I think maintain that forward angle. Because I'm like, when you're going back to it, I still have that angle and you're more upright. And it means that you're going, well, this is the range, but it's really this.
Yeah, if you
because of,
step.
yeah.
And if I'm already upright, that's not a good
And my
spot
step
to
can
be.
cover more because I'm going forward and you're going backwards.
Yeah,
so I have a bigger step with a longer range already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely walk down with that.
Yeah, and even if it means it just extends your range, so it's easier for you to measure, it also gives you more to retract your head for.
Yeah.
Because it means that here you can only go a little bit and you get your tight back. But if you're here, you can go to that and then continue if you need to.
Well, that's right.
Yeah,
Doing that,
a little float.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I'm like,
No, that makes sense. Because the last two you caught me on when
I was just
tight.
thinking, I was like, the
I
only
was completely
only
upright.
time I'm getting is when you're baiting on the edge
Yeah,
of range at the
completely
moment.
upright, yeah.
And I was thinking, I'm like, you're actually getting away and being safe in the more dangerous area
Yeah.
with the deeper combinations, with the more fakes. And I'm going, how am I catching you? And I'm like, that's how.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going for a complete breather.
Yeah, it's either you stop the footwork or you're rising up a
I'll
bit.
stop both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Use that. Made you flinch today. Didn't capitalize.
I know, I just thought, oh shit.
I saw your body flinch, but nothing else fell off. Your head was moving right. Your
Yeah.
hands were in the right spot. Your feet kept moving. You're shifting your way. And I was like, I saw you physically
Yeah.
do it, but I was like, there's nothing there. So I'm
I
like,
think we just got that bit close. I thought we
Yeah.
were about to unload.
but that's it. I was like, I just stepped in all of a
Yeah.
sudden. But that's it. That's the moments I need to
Yeah, I
time.
just went, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Now I'm focused.
yeah, I got my head moving.
I didn't move up. Oh.
You're all good, you're all good.
Yeah. Yeah, the same as before, didn't bring it
Yeah.
as I got closer.
It's when you circle this way a bit, you start to put your right hand in
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
When it's the other way, it's back. So I don't see it as much when you go to the left side.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, it's natural.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
I think you could get away with it being more rib going this way.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the second goes to the right, it has to be sort of
Right
like back into the armpit. Like
Yeah.
I'm really thinking on the side of my ribs instead of like in front.
Yeah, because when I'm here, I literally turn that. You've got the whole hand. You're
Well, I'm
looking
on Pagada in my body, but my
Yeah.
hand is fatter than my body, like by that 1 inch.
The only thing that does help it though is when I point at you.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
sometimes if I'm doing too much fancy stuff, it points the other way.
Yeah.
When I point it at you, it's more comfortable being back.
Yeah. I'm finding it's when people do a dodge.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, it will be pointed.
Oh,
but
yeah,
people
maybe
going
like this one,
dodge
yeah.
and it's pointing away for a second,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden this seems more
Yeah,
obvious.
that's right.
And a lot of time I'm actually going for their neck,
Yeah.
and then they turn, and
It's
it just
still
happens to hit their hand. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that could
once
be-
again, though, I think that's by design by Ilustrisimo. Like just
Oh, yeah,
everything's just lined up as multiples. Captain moves. Close. Oh, nice. You got under it.
Oh,
Yeah. I reacted with my sword.
Oh, okay.
You only just nicked it, but it was like right there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm almost certain that you did like, I got
I did it quick.
and like on the first one, I think I've gone across like that,
oh, okay.
and you got behind it. And I only did the tiniest of movements, but once again, I didn't move around it. I used my weapon.
Right.
So I think I was just thinking about an offense thing for a second, and then all of a sudden you did a straight one. And I just reacted. You pulled my flinch and then got it because you did a fake first.
Right. Well, I was expecting your counter to come flying out.
But that's good.
That's what I was getting back.
Well, it's like that one I got before with the double on the slash.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to miss, and I'm going, oh, it landed. Like it's great when it's a surprise to you as well when it lands.
Yeah, that's
like,
not your plan.
everything has intention, but you respect your opponent enough to understand that they have skill and ability.
Yeah, well, even a little nick there, that may be nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't say, oh, that's a kill shot.
Well, it's like it might be my neck, it might be my artery, but it could also just be my cheekbone or my chin or something. Like who knows? Do another 5 or so? Or?
Yeah, we'll try. Well, this is feeling reasonably good.
This is feeling alright.
Yeah, just fixing a few things with the hands.
I think I still need to step in with some of my offense a bit more, but I think I have to time it, not force it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to, once again, don't have to do the full ram thing, but just, once again, even if it's just me doing some of this, and just being, this is just pressure.
Yeah.
Gives opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't tried anything non-telegraphic.
I was going to say, I think I need to do.
Yes.
I need to do something like that with a fall as well.
Yeah.
But once again, with a step, because I think we do it occasionally, but we're not changing the range.
Yeah.
So you have to change the range with it.
And the off-center.
Because if the other person doesn't have the measurement and they don't understand, like when you spiral, you get closer, you can just use that against them and time it. But when they actually have the measurement and timing, you're going to have to step and time it better. Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I'd love to do some of those without moving the front foot and get things going.
That's it.
Yeah, it's when to put them in. But the ranges are looking better.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like either of us is running away. No one's being the aggressive more than the other. We're both coming in and out.
No, that side of things we can tick.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely more to.
That's it. My defensive checklist is feeling alright.
Yeah.
I mean, something falls off eventually, but that's always going to happen. Yeah, see, that gave you opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was 1 or 2 movements I did in that, like 1 or 2 little beats there that I didn't do cleanly. Right. You know, I should have pulled my foot back on one, then another thing was open, and then I finally corrected it. Like, you put pressure and it made me make mistakes.
But
and you didn't lash out or do anything that dramatic. It's just the distance.
Yeah, and I don't get those opportunities when I'm just out here doing the thing because there's nothing.
Or even if you do see it, you're just not close enough to actually capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then,
right, but that's the pressure I've been putting on like all the higher ranks, and then watching them go, what the hell? And everyone's reaction is different. Some of them lash out offensively, some of them tighten up, some of them, most people just try to run backwards and reset the range, and if you just stay on them, they really don't like it, and they get really upright and off balance, and all of a sudden, if I just keep this low level, I've got such a longer range.
Well, that's where if you did a couple of steps.
If they're going back, and then they're leaning away and do this, they've shortened their range with the lean, and then they feel like they've got a long distance, but I'll Bogata will control that massively, and mine will have like almost 3 to 6 inches distance on them.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm just waiting for that and just sticking to them, just timing it, then I'm just going to get a counter on them. Like, yeah, that's good. Are you doing it safe?
Yeah, well,
the Silots have been a nice addition. Because I'm like, well, once again, like everything that was a bit lower before, we would either have to completely drop and block it, which would only make sense if it were a real quarter, because I didn't want you to fake that, me drop it, and then you go for a real one. So it meant that any time it was a low one, we had to Bogata and exit, which meant we're always resetting the range back to Largo. So if anyone wanted to just keep us out, they just could do a mid to low shot, and we'd always have to reset back to long. We'd go long, medium, close, long, medium, and then all of a sudden bail again. Like, now I feel like you can. I'm stepping back with it because I'm just getting used to it a bit more.
They're solid.
But once I get used to it, I should be going here and then just falling back into offense because I've also flicked it wide. It's flicked it
Yeah,
past,
on my hands
I
usually
flicked
at
it
least
past
here.
the center line, so
Yeah.
I've opened you a bit as well.
Yeah, I have to be moving.
Yeah.
Also, it's got the same power as when you're coming down.
Yeah,
vertically
well, once
perfect.
again, once that foot's attached to it,
Yeah.
it's now my body weight shifting forward has really made the power, like, makes me wonder, I'm like, you know how we were saying the other day, the knife doesn't have the power?
Yeah.
As long as I'm actually adding a bit of a punch and I'm making sure I'm leaning, I think it might actually do, like, have it, as long as it's more the lower section, I think.
Well,
I think
that
if you go here, this might be too fast.
or even the hand.
Yeah, oh, you can go, yeah, and I think the other day I showed something with the seating parry, where I was saying, like, hit the lower part and go for the neck.
Yeah.
But I think the first one you did, you actually hit on the thumb, on the hand, and I was like, oh, that's not the seating parry. Like, but you can technically hit that and go in to the neck. My mummy does it all the time. It's very Ilustrisimo.
Yeah.
I just meant that wasn't the seating parry.
No.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the other day. I was watching it going, I'm like, oh, that's not it, and I'm like, well, it's still very
It's good.
Ilustrisimo. Yeah,
That's not what we're doing today.
Exactly.
But yeah, every time you've done it, it's definitely put my arm out.
Actually, we should look at the seating parries a bit. We're just, I think it's, Ray catches me when I'm going for offense, not defense. Because our defense is okay, that we're not, you're not blocking like this.
Well, you know how you
So
see.
like you're blocking and rolling and it's not vertical, so it's not
Well,
like,
we've got to get the flat of the blade.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen many opportunities where I can.
He gets it on me in the middle of a Palace roof block exchange. So I'm like, he'll go here and do one at you, and do like that kind of thing, and it hit like that there.
Oh.
Or like same thing. And a lot of the time I feel like he'll be moving and he'll do the move he wants you to do first.
Oh, okay.
And like, see what I mean? Because you know that it's almost always off. If you do this, it's nearly always going to be a vertical shot. So I feel like he's setting up a lot of his stuff by going, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go, and I can use the spine. You're going to do this, and I'm going to pinky. You're going to do, and I feel like he just feeds what he wants to have returned to him.
Because we're saying we don't do that to each other.
No.
It's so rare.
And even that's also why we started copying his response. Because I even said, I was like, oh, well, if you're feeding that and setting it up, well, when someone does a shot to you, aren't you afraid? He's like, yeah, that's why I do this horizontal, because everyone's expecting it to be vertical, and they go, oh. You know, that's why we started doing that. And I was like, but we didn't really take in the lesson of he's using it as a setup. He's doing it going, showing them something to get he's wanting it fed to him so that he has the best options. And he always said that this is his favorite move to enter on for everything. So like,
and in saying that, we don't want to keep our head on the center anyway.
Yeah.
So as we do it, we would prefer to come around and just.
But I was in some way, even if they do the right thing, so even if I get off the middle and do this, you're still getting fed this a lot of the time. So exactly, see what I mean? So I'm like, start to factor that in a little bit as well, that if you just randomly throw out
just
something
do a
like
headshot.
that, with how often I do roof blocks, a lot of time my return will be vertical. But I do, if I realize that I've done 2 or 3 of these in a row, I will purposely change it to a horizontal because I'm aware that I'm now setting myself up.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. And we'll have to get these somehow side shots coming in as well.
Yeah. See, I'm actually using those less because now I'm seeing them as.
Oh yeah, but getting
now I'm
you
seeing
to do
them.
it.
Oh yeah, I get you.
I
was doing heaps of these at the hand
yeah.
before, and then we started doing the Silat stuff again, and I was like, I'm gonna cut those out a little bit. And I was still thinking, I was like, up here is still a bit better because it's harder to pick off.
I have felt, when you've done it, it's solid, but I have felt safe because I'm always cutting upwards.
Yeah.
So
you're still using the X principle of changing the angle.
So at least, that does feel safe, but it's solid. And I am out here.
Yeah, so that's it. I was doing it as a tester before. Now I've seen that it does pass the center line of it. I'm now looking for the follow-up play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do another minute or so, and then we'll switch out. This has been good. I went to return it and they went, wait a second. Fuck you. Did you see me light up the vertical?
I was really happy until I said, oh no, it's here. I went, oh shit.
I got to here and I went, why are you doing what else?
I was really happy.
Oh, nice.
When I saw you think, I went, oh crap, he's thinking. And I went, oh dear.
Because I just went off instinct and they went, that's exactly what you wanted. We just talked about this.
That was so disappointing when you changed. You were just about to go and then, oh,
I
no,
know.
it's this.
I think I took like started
You
doing
did.
stuff, and then I went, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, hold it. Oh.
Anyway, I gave it broken rhythm.
Well done, you cut my wrists off and killed it. So that's back to the drawing board.
But for a second there, you had me go, "Wait, what? What's going on?" You made me stop and think in the middle of that.
Good.
But that's exactly it. And I almost gave it to you there.
Yeah.
You made me just casually react, and that's just such an once again. Done Filipino martial arts for almost 2 decades. It's built in almost day one. First thing you do is root block balance in most Filipino systems.
But I've always thought of that as, oh my God, I'm going to die because you're going to do something crazy on me. So that's why I go, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, fair.
But now I see the reaction, I go, that's actually worth it now, in the middle of a run.
Now you have a deeper understanding of it. You now see the possibility. Before it was just an offense and block kind of situation. Now you care less about the actual move and going, what's this setting up? Yeah. Nice.
That was bad for me. But
I need to bring the checklist back. Get my head in the game was the first one. The second one was move the head, but Jesus,
No, that was great.
Focus.
That's the one time when you actually thought, and it was worth thinking. You know how we normally say,
usually thinking is death, but there it's saving.
But it actually,
And I was actually thinking as well, like as I did it, that if that fence wasn't there, you probably would have been able to circle or out and escape. But because you were kind of boxed in with the fence, at that angle.
And I was laughing.
Yeah. You probably saw my face through them. I was like, that was hilarious on video.
Yeah. No, well, that's good. That'll be in the checklist now. Now and then just duck around and go see what
And now you make people second guess their automatic responses.
Yeah.
Because people if they can just go, all my responses are right, they can blank out and just be like present
I'll do whatever.
and do whatever. But if their automatic response is this and return, and you're just going spine or entry or bump or whatever, and they go, I can't do my automatic responses, and you start doing stuff like this, they're going to be like, do I spine it? Do I try to dodge it? They're now thinking of how to do it in another way that's not as effective, that also isn't as natural to them. Now they're slower and easier to read.
Yeah.
You're making them overthink and try to change. Once again, you're changing their game, and you're just doing yours.
Well, it makes you think, so it's going to make them think.
Exactly.
We'll take it.
Nice. Alright, checklist.
Yeah. There's a lot in there.
Oh, Jesus. Just keep growing.
Yeah, move.
The order is important.
No, don't focus on just one. Yeah, see, normally I would have gone back and tried to come up, but that's really fixed.
No, I was saying, mate, you look defensive but ready.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're defensive and bailing or panicking or anything.
The last time I stood back, he just followed me in and I copped it, so it was good.
That's it. And now I'm doing it and you're just ready.
Yeah.
Well, good. Got my thumb.
Oh shit.
Jesus. I know, as you moved it back, I was like, I think you've moved away.
If you stepped, that would have got me.
And I was looking at it as well, and I should have.
Yeah, do a second step now and then, like you said. I reckon it'll...
I'm still feeling it a bit.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff I was reading on you've switched. So some of the holes aren't holes anymore. I went for one of them before, and now it's a setup, and I'm going, wait a second, what's real and what's a trap, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's now made me second guess a couple of my entries, so now I'm doing a few more touches before I actually step with it.
In.
Yeah. Mate, you're right, I want you to step.
Yeah. You were thinking about that, weren't you? You're going to select it. I thought if I give him a select.
I would never. See what I mean? Like, your automatic response is that you go to do it, you go, wait, and now you're thinking too much because you're going, wait, are you setting me up for this? Like,
because I thought you've really been enjoying the selects, so I thought if we give him one but don't keep going, is he going to go past?
I'm going to drop my tip towards it, and then you can go backhand or something like that.
I'm enjoying this.
Once again, it's the Engaño, it's the gamesmanship of it all.
Yeah, well now you're trained to do a response.
But now you can use it against me.
Yeah, well exactly. Oh, Jesus.
That's happened to me already coming in as well.
Yeah, but I just thought I'll see what happens. Oh. Yeah, hand not far enough back when I'm close.
Was it even when you did your strike?
Yeah,
I think I got it before your strike.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
The full
I think I
work
just
was
happened
good.
to get this, and then when you did your strike, the tip was already on.
Yeah, it's already just doing that. Yeah, it's the old, as soon as we get close, got to
I think it's just the rib height again.
Yeah.
Because even when it's slightly in front at the armpit, when your shoulder moves, it pulls it so far back. When you do here, it's not that far. So
I still think I've got to think in my checklist about pointing it at you.
I think also scratch. If you, whenever it's the height thing, I realise I can't. I'm not even anywhere
Can't
near my
scratch.
mouse. When it's here, it's such a gaff.
And not pointing.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm doing sort of this.
It's that thing we were saying the other day, where it's like this, and then changing, and it's pointing up, and on back. You need to make sure it stays pointed the whole time.
Yeah, and that'll force it back. Did you want to try
I'm happy to keep going on this if you want.
Okay. Oh well, it's doing stuff.
No, actually, it's up to you.
We're learning a lot from this.
Yeah,
so
I'm happy with this for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we can always switch out and do a little bit of nice and time.
Yeah, because we're finding problems all the time.
That's it. It's still holidays, so you don't know. It's only like us or Tom will probably end up just sparring in class, I'm sure. Otherwise, we might have another like half dozen people in the next few weeks. Sorry.
I actually thought you were going past there.
I was just thinking, I'm like, I need to step. Because I started it here, so it looked like it was going over your shoulder, but when I've stepped, it's lined it.
And I even had my hand there, and I could feel it was on it.
No, I was thinking like what Ray does.
Yeah.
Where like Ray waits till his foot lands, and then it's like, it looks like he's coming along your shoulders from this angle. And you're here, and he gets behind your block.
Well, until you hit me, you actually felt safe.
Well, as the same with Ray, I think I've slipped it and moving on. It's going to go over, and then it ends up coming at this angle instead. And you're like, whoa, what the hell?
Because you were behind this, but it was on my hand. And I thought, I've got this. And
I showed
down
this, but didn't put it out because I didn't want to lose my fingers.
Yeah.
But once I've done that step,
it
that
does
angle's
come
such
through
a pain.
another.
But once again, as I was saying, this step.
Yeah.
And ideally the step before the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, even then I could probably keep the hand back a little longer.
Well, I definitely didn't see that coming. I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
So I felt safe until.
And once again, it wasn't like I did a super fast load.
No, not at all.
I didn't load it heavy for power, and I didn't do it quick to alight you. Because if I just went like,
reflexes,
bang, you would have probably moved quickly in and dodged it.
Yeah.
So I'm almost just like casually flying with it.
Yeah.
But then as it's gone, the steps change. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to just be able to do that better on that side with the backsack first.
Alright. Start on one side.
Yeah. Once again, I think it's just when we go here and we're just not doing anything and it's obvious that we're setting it up. I think if people sell it as something else.
Yeah.
So I think if we're going like here and then we like fake to like this and then missed and then people go and then that happens. Like you gotta make it look real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. I don't put my hands through it.
Oh God.
You and everyone was like, oh, I've lost it.
Yeah, I could see you coming through.
I don't think I got your neck though.
No, you cut me under
No,
the arm.
I was going for your neck, but then you kind of like turned your shoulder.
Yeah, I got out
I got
under.
like your armpit kind of.
Nah, you got over here.
Ah, okay. Oh, it's not too bad then.
Oh no, it'd be a good cut.
I know, I mean for me, like, I mean, then I got your tendons and arteries.
Yeah.
I thought I like sliced here, and I was like, that's kind of shit.
No.
I was going for that.
Yeah, I was trying to get over.
Yeah.
But then it ended up there.
And I was the same. I was seeing that and going, get under it. And I was also trying to get this hand involved a bit more. I missed it. I missed the bump, but as I've done it, I've tried to
move
try
on.
and get that going because this is extended.
I could see it coming through.
Yeah. Actually, do you want to do a little bit of knife for time?
Oh, we got to do those.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it here. We'll do 15 of each on the other.
Right.
That was good.
Yeah.
Once again, the new checklist that we've altered. Like it's nothing really that new. It's just kind of shuffling things around a little bit and putting a little bit more focus on a few different things. Even changing the words in my head to single syllable words. Because I had a few 2 and 3 syllable words, and me just saying it was taking a beat to say it in my head. Where like if I just have single syllable words, it's very just quick. Like, yeah. But that felt good with stepping in.
Well,
The tip forward defensively, you're not planting. Then you planted at the beginning, you fix that.
yeah.
And then you stop coming up.
Yeah, the
I
exiting
think
was
the
wrong.
coming up is what was making you plant, I think.
Yeah, it
so
was.
once you kept it down low, it stopped all that. You just keep moving with it.
So
You've pretty much fixed the hand as well.
I shortened that, but it
Yeah.
has to be pointed at you.
Yeah.
And that's where I was failing. I was going
Were you
past.
trying to bait, or was it just happening after a few moves?
It was because I'm moving back and forth.
As you're doing the defense.
Yeah, that's where it's
I
starting.
think it's
to get
when we
lost.
start to try to use the spines a bit, because then it's also pointing it away, and then we roll, and then we're forgetting about it, and then all of a sudden it's just pointing in another direction.
Yeah.
I am occasionally just putting it here as bait, but you know that, because nearly every time I've done this, and then just launched at you, you've just gone block and returned.
Yeah, that one's.
Bet you set me up great over there with that vertical one. I can't believe that. We just talked about it.
I know.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, cheers.
We'll try that knife in Dos Manos.